Everybody, welcome to the Jim Master Show live entertainment, lifestyle, celebrity talk show series. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for stopping by JMS and Levity Hall once again. As we all assemble, we get together, one big community around the world to celebrate life and good times, great entertainment, levity, poignant moments, and all the cool things that we throw your way as a celebrity talk show series, an entertainment talk show series, a lifestyle talk show series. We sort of give you a little of everything in this treasure trove of episodes, well over 900 episodes we've done here on JMS. Hope you're having a good day. Incredibly busy day for me. I was on the air with multiple radio shows. Then I had to get a script written for a television shoot that's coming up Saturday. And then we had some guests that are coming on because we're putting together a tribute special celebrating Carol Burnett. Yes, her 90th birthday this week, the legendary Carol Burnett. And we have a special that we're doing with celebrity guests that are it's going to air this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So we were putting that together real fast and getting everybody on board and lots of emailing. And then, of course, my professional work in television radio is always incredibly busy. So it's so nice to see you. Hope you had a good day, whether it was a busy day or you're just lounging around waiting for our show. We say thank you very much. And thanks for all the texts and all the emails and everything that's happening on social media talking about the Jim Masters Show series. Really awesome. Yesterday, we had an opportunity. We actually had several people we got a chance to chat with this week. Gary Puckett recently, just a few days ago, from, of course, the Union Gap, legendary singer, music legend. Chatted with him personally, in person, and it was fantastic. Again, legendary Young Girl and all those legendary songs. And then last night, we were with Melissa Manchester. Now, you've seen Melissa Manchester on our show with two incredible, epic, extended episodes of our series where she was a guest. Melissa Manchester, the iconic music legend, singer, songwriter. She was a guest on our show a couple of times, and you could see those episodes in the archives on our YouTube channel. And we got a chance to see, really just celebrate 50 years of her incredible music career. She was with us. I had an opportunity to actually see her and chat with her yesterday. We posted some photos on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jim Masters TV. That's Jim Masters TV. That's where you can find me. You can see all those photos and cool stuff. But yeah, we got a big Carol Burnett special that we're doing here on the Jim Masters Show with celebrity guests coming up this Saturday. It's going to air 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, so don't miss it. And quick little house cleaning here. Tommy James was with us, the legendary music legendary music legend. I love that. Singer-songwriter from the Shondells. He was with us recently as well. You can see all these great episodes, extraordinary episodes coming up, as well as in the archives on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. Just in between it all, just had dinner, had some chicken Parmesan with spaghetti and bread and some salad. Ate it within 10 minutes because we were going live here with this show. So we did eat, but it was a very quick meal that we had just a few minutes ago. All right, gang, going to get the show started with an extraordinary guest we have, Marc Cornwall. He is a renowned New York celebrity makeup artist and so much more. He's been doing it for a long time, loves what he does. We're going to see some of his work we'll share with you as well. If you want to comment during the show while the show is on right now, you can. You can interact with the show and with each other in the JMS Levity Hall chat room. When you subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is the channel you're watching right now, Jim Masters TV, you can actually, you just click the subscribe button, doesn't cost anything. You can comment while the show's on. And we may even, if we get a chance, sprinkle a couple of those comments on the screen. If you want to support what we're doing, super chat, super emoji, super stickers available in the chat room, super thanks as well. And that helps support all the work that we're doing here. But it's so cool to have you with us. Thanks for stopping by. Those of you who stop by every time we're on and you never miss a show. And some of you, have been with us since the very beginning, since day one. And we appreciate that. We appreciate Marc Cornwall joining us as well. Marc, again, is a brilliant makeup artist, inspired at a young age by fashion and beauty. He knew that this world was where he belonged. privileged to have been groomed and mentored by Hawaii's most sought after artists. He began his journey at Westmore Makeup Academy, recognized in the industry as a true professional and a gifted artist. He now works with some of the top names in fashion worldwide. Marc has traveled from New York to Milan, Paris, London, and throughout Europe, but spent the majority of his time in New York working as a makeup artist for elite modeling agencies such as Ford and Wilhelmina, I.M.G, Next, Women, Red, Q Models, just to name a few. He's also worked on countless New York fashion shows, and his passion for makeup has brought him again all over the world. He's worked during the fall winter '08 fashion shows for Versace and, of course, Valentino and so many others, La Perla, Stefano Ferragamo. He beautifies the faces of a lot of incredible people: Mae Musk and Veronica Webb, Charlotte McKinney, Priyanka Chopra, Ariana Huffington, Martha Wash, Gloria Gaynor, Rose McGowan, Wyclef Jean, Deborah Cox, Angelica Ross, and so much more. And his work has been featured in magazines of all kinds, including Elle and Harper's Bazaar, Vogue Italia, and many others. The key, he says, to working with a makeup artist is to have a very open conversation about achieving the look. You have to talk about the pros and cons to make sure that everybody's on the same page. And it's important to talk about how close you can get to the look and if it's really right for you. He resides on the East Coast of the United States, but still does call another wonderful and beautiful American state, Hawaii, his home. Good to have you with us. Jim Masters here saying hello. A lot of comments built up in the Lovely Hall chat room. We really love that. We're going to welcome him to the show right now. It's so cool to have our new friend of JMS, Marc Cornwall, joining us. Marc, welcome to the show, my friend.
Hi.
How are you? So where are you now? Are you in New York or in Hawaii? Or
I'm in New York.
You are in New York.
Yes.
Fantastic. So how's everything going? Is it a busy time this time of year for you?
You know, it's so funny because coming out of the pandemic, it was just so weird. And then this year hit and it was just, Marc, can you go to Dubai? Marc, can you do this? Marc, can you go to Madrid? I was like, okay.
And that's all in the same day?
No, yeah, right.
So the phone's been ringing and people want you to go all over, which means that you're very talented and you do quality work, but you're also passionate about what you do. And the work is exemplary. And so people want to work with you, right?
Yeah, it's been really nice. Again, I'm super passionate, so it shows in my work, especially when I put my hands on people. They can feel the love, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, like I really get into it.
You do, right. Well, you also probably have conversations. They become almost the clients, but there is this almost like friendship that's formed so that, they really trust you to make them, I say he beautifies so many wonderful
Yeah,
people. They really put their trust in you to make them look good for the various things that they need to look good for, right?
absolutely, they do. Yeah.
So what first turned you on to this? What was your inspiration, some of your aha moments going, along maybe even as a kid or a teenager that
Well,
sort of interested you in this?
I'm gonna have to take you way back, and
Are we going to the womb or?
I'm just about
That's a
no.
real inside job.
So I'm from Hawaii, and
Yes.
my sister Candace, she was one of Hawaii's top models. And at a young age, I thought it was pretty cool that she gets paid and people take her pictures and, for her to look beautiful, and a lot of the time she had to do her own makeup. So I would be like standing at the door in the bathroom, holding the door seal and just watching her. And I was mesmerized how she would just, that this was like like brushes was a thing. And, you know, she used her fingers and she went in and she totally held her eye and did a smoky eye in minutes. And I was like, wow, I want to do that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And as I saw her career flourish, I was like, every time she'd come back home, I was like, well, how'd it go?
Hmm.
How was the shoot? Let me see the photos. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Like it was
Yes.
just, I was like that kid, you know? I was really, I guess, you know, me being a kid, not knowing like what time of day it is or what year it was. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I know she stuck her finger in this shadow and did a lovely smoky eye in minutes, and she looks beautiful. You know what I mean? That I
Yes.
knew. That I
Yeah.
wanted to be a part of.
So did you always sort of follow movies and television shows and stage productions, looking at the makeup, looking at those glamorous stars, and were you enamored by that as well?
I was more enamored by fashion campaigns. And I remember as a child, like watching like fashion TV or Vogue, reading Vogue or Harper's Bazaar, Allure for that matter back then, and just wanting to see my name published there. Like, and this was at a young age. And I would read all the credits, and a lot of the credits I read, it was a lot of them was Kevin. And, you know, it's just so weird because now I live in this state, New York, and I work with some of the most amazing people that was like, I can't believe that I'm a part of this now. You know what I mean? And it sometimes I gotta pinch myself.
Hmm. Do you remember the very first opportunity that you had that was a very important one that maybe launched everything for you, or at least propelled your name further in the community?
In New York City, yes, yes, yes. There was a shoot that I did, and it was for the first time I met Veronica Webb. And I was nervous as all get out, completely nervous. And you know, she comes in, she's chill, and she's like, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the model today. And I'm stoked. I'm gonna get a cover with supermodel Veronica Webb. You know what I mean? And I'm just like,
Yeah,
oh my God, I'm gonna beat her down. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna like
exactly.
give it to her with makeup and, you know, all that stuff. And after I did that, I built my relationship with her and I got a phone call from her asking for me to work with her. And it wasn't until that moment that I knew that this could really go somewhere, you know?
Yeah, right.
So, and since then, I mean, I don't know, what am I now? Like 7 years with her, 8 years about?
Isn't that incredible how that happens? The relationship just continues because it's an
Yeah.
unspoken relationship. It's
Yeah.
amazing, right?
Oh my God, you know, and I've learned so much. This woman's become like a mentor to me and everything, like a big sister. And we've become pretty close. And, you know, her family's like my family's like her family. It's just beautiful.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So that really was a major moment for you where things started to really roll uh, big time for you. What happened from there when that took off like that?
Well, I just kept on doing work and taking things that I could and making sure I was available. And
Were you traveling as well, or was it pretty much in the New
it was
York
all pretty
area?
much New York based
Yeah,
yet because I didn't have Gloria then.
right.
Um, I had Gloria. Gloria is such a rock star. 3 years ago or 2 years ago, or 2.5 years ago, somewhere around there, I met Gloria. And that's when Gloria's been like, she's like Beyonce in Europe. It's nuts. These kids from all different generations, like, love her. Love her. I've never in my life had a motorcade to an event until I was with her.
Wow.
Yeah, completely.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
incredible, huh?
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts.
So does that happen often? Do people find you, or are you out marketing, promoting to find the work? I guess in the early
Well, I
days,
have an agent. I've been with my
yeah,
agent for, let's say, about maybe 3 years now. I want to
3
say I'm
years.
coming up to 3 years.
Yeah.
So what's happened, how I got that was because she saw my work on Martha Walsh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she just loved what I did. And they were raving about it. And they were like, you made her look so young, Mark, and da-da. And I was like, this is another tip. Those photos of Martha that I did aren't photoshopped at all. So that was even better for, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was really nice. Yeah, being with Gloria has been a blessing, and it had opened up a lot of doors for me to travel. They've taken me Paris, Madrid, Mexico a few times. It's it's beautiful.
It's quite cool, huh?
Yeah, it
How
is.
often do you get back to Hawaii?
Funny you asked that. I just recently went back in over like 20 plus years, I would say, 15 plus years. I want to say 15 plus years. I went back to Hawaii in February, and it was bittersweet, but it was for a family funeral.
Mm.
And, they always get you. And it was nice to reconnect with my family and to see how beautiful my family is, which was really nice. And yeah, I haven't been back since then.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's a long way, and you're so busy. I mean, so in demand, which is quite cool, huh? It's
Yeah.
extraordinary. We we um we pulled up a few photos, so we got a lot of different things to show, but it's just some random things. Tell us about this. I saw this and said, this is amazing.
Oh, yeah, she's beautiful. That's Brianna. And I forgot what magazine that was for, but that was shot with celebrity photographer Mike Ruiz.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was a day. I did 2 shoots on that day. And the other shoot that I did of her, I painted her whole body complete white. She
Oh,
looked
you
like an
did?
albino. Yeah. And that
Wow.
was the first shoot. And they put a white lace front on her. And this one, I make my own body bronzers.
Mm-hmm.
I have this one on her. And then I just bronzed her face out. Well, after I made her jump in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool.
She's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Australia.
That's such a great shot.
Oh,
As is
thank you.
this.
Yeah. Oh, that was a beautiful one. Mike had an idea to do something like, remember those Revlon ads of the most unforgettable women of the world?
Oh, yeah,
So he
absolutely.
wanted to have all these different ethnicities um, in a photograph. And then they had these really cool jumpsuits that they're wearing right now. And
Mm-hmm.
my friend who does hair, Ashley, if you're watching, look, they got your photo, girl. Yeah.
Kara's watching with 5 ladies.
Huh?
Kara Young is watching, she
Oh
says,
no,
with 5
Kara.
ladies. Kara's here. She's in the house. Welcome,
Hi,
everybody, and
Kara. I
welcome,
love you.
Kara. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one was fun. It was a lot of wigs. the girls had no idea what was happening until the hair came on.
Mm.
And as soon as the hair came on, they were like, this is like the Benetton ad. I said, exactly.
That's amazing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really a cool shot. Absolutely. Here's a couple of I like this too in action.
Oh, yeah. That was fun. That was fun. That was with one of my mentors, Darren Trinacosta.
Really
And
nice.
yeah, I just popped in to dust some shadow on her foreline and he snapped shots.
That is
So that,
so cool. Here's another great shot.
oh yeah, I love her.
So who's that for the audience?
I am having a brain fart right now.
Everybody does. Yeah. You want to phone a friend?
For $1 million.
That's just yeah. So I was gonna say that's usually what I tell everybody.
Uh,
For $1
the
million.
photographer is with Stanta, and Stanta is this amazing beauty photographer.
Oh
And
yeah.
he's just one of the photographers that just gets it, you know?
Yes.
A lot of makeup artists, what they do is they put a lot of foundation, which kills the skin. And the one
Yes.
thing I like about his work, if you can even see here, it's not even that photoshopped.
Right.
That's just lighting.
That's just the
And
lighting. Yeah.
yeah, and what's going on here is the light where I put the high and lows on the face, his lighting just picks it up like,
Mm-hmm.
and it just came out so well. Gosh, it's killing me. I forgot her name.
I'm sure that it'll pop up, before the end. Usually, it usually does. It's a great one too.
Oh yeah. So that I did with the lovely Ken Pavis in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, another celebrity hairdresser. And that was to help promote his stylist at the salon. And I had a friend that was a photographer from Honolulu. I forgot the I forgot the model's name, but I remember I had these fun graphic matte lipsticks that I have never used. And I was like, I'm gonna put purple on her. And they're
Yeah.
like, really? And I was like, yeah. I said, don't worry, it's gonna shoot really well because there's nothing else going on but a purple lip. And they
Mm-hmm.
were like, huh? I go, just shoot it. And then voila.
Really nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, really nice. Oh yeah, there's Melissa Manchester. That popped up.
Uh,
Never did her makeup yet, right?
Not yet.
That was from the other night. She's got a chance to meet her. It's funny that popped up, huh? This one's terrific too. Tell us about this one.
Oh, that was one of my first shoots I did with Mike Ruiz. And that's one of the Tom Ford campaign models.
Mm.
Um, and I was so excited to even touch her. I think I shot this years ago.
Mm-hmm. Great
Yeah,
shot.
thank you. It was a
Yeah.
lot of hair fanning.
Right, right, exactly. To get
A
its
lot of hair fanning. Oh, I love that one.
yeah.
So
Huh?
this is one of my favorite models. Her name is Daniela Freitas. She's Brazilian, and she's one of the Dior campaign girls. She does the mascara ads.
Oh
And we
yes.
became friends. And I had her for a day, and we shot one beauty story. And because she's so good, we wrapped like in 2 hours. So I was like, let's do another. So this is story number 2. And she moved so well. And we were wrapped with that story for another 2 hours. And then we did another story. And we shot it at Ted Gibson's salon.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing. That really is a great shot. Here's another one too.
Oh, yeah, I did that recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's happening there? What was
For this was a 90s inspired photo shoot, and it was very supposed to be gritty and black and white, and those photos are actually set to drop soon. So um but the model was phenomenal. The model was a friend of the photographer. The photographer for that story was Jeff Kravitz, another phenomenal black and white photographer.
how about do you work sometimes on tight deadlines? You know, sometimes a lot of people, artists like to take time to work on their art. And then there are times where it's like, we got to get this project done. We got to keep it moving. We got to, how
All
does
the
that,
time.
it's always
All,
moving quick for you. What's that like? Tell us what that's like.
all the time. Of course, in an ideal world, I really do wish we had all the time in the world, you know? Um, but in rush moments, like I did a men's grooming in 5 minutes just last week for a TV show, and he's a Broadway singer. And that was really, really quick.
Who was it? What was the show?
It was Marcel Spears.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Fat Something. I forgot the name of that.
Yeah.
It's a new show on Broadway, and he's the star, Marcel Spears, and he's in a lot of other sitcoms as well.
You do a lot of theater people and
I do them, yeah. I do them. Yeah, because they do a lot of stuff too. Like they go on Good Morning America,
yes.
the Today Show and all that jazz. So
And
yeah.
sometimes their role is unbelievable with the makeup that has to happen too. They transform into characters or whatever the thing may be that it calls for.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Do you get
Mo-
into some of that work too? That heavy?
I can. I'm more on the fashion side though. I like to have stuff um beautiful,
Yeah.
sexy.
Yeah.
Um and then sometimes like lately I've been in a like that girl you saw, the Dior girl. I just recently shot her. So she came back to New York, and I recently shot her. She wanted, new images, and of course we'll get into an editorial in a magazine. Um and I was like, she sat in my chair and she was like waiting for the glamorous makeup, and I'm like, I want to draw a triangle on your face. She was like, trust me,
Yeah.
trust me. So I did it, and I did it black, and then I ombreed it in gold. So it was gold from the bottom up. It was beautiful, and then it was covered in large glitter. So I love doing beautiful editorial makeup.
And you do it incredibly well too.
Thank
That's
you.
why you have all these people around the world who are calling and saying, "We want you here. We want you there. We want you." Do you ever? Does that ever get tough where you get several people that really want your service and your talent all at the same time, and do you have to sort of pick and choose? How does that work?
I felt bad. There was a job that I got called for, and I was on hold with another big client of mine, and the other job was a 3-day job, and I had to tell my client that I I couldn't take it, and she understood. So it was really nice. A lot of them, if they know you and you just talk to them, they're okay about it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what's going on with this new makeup artists nowadays. They really don't care, you know?
You mean they just sort of just come in and they'll do it for one cheap price and get in and out kind of thing? Are you up against that?
Well, no, I'm just gonna say this, without getting into it. Um, the makeup artist prior before me just kind of dropped the client, if you know what I mean. Like, didn't like, was just like, okay, I got another booking, I'll see you.
Really?
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
didn't offer to get her another artist in place of or anything of the sort.
Just
And
drop them, huh?
yeah, that's what I mean. You know, these new are, I don't know. These people are just so weird. Their people skills are just so lost.
There's a lot of that going around.
I
and
know.
and as a broadcaster and a communicator and a speaker myself, it can get frustrating sometimes when you're trying to have a conversation or you're just trying to engage, and it's like, huh? No
Yeah.
problem. No
Which way did
problem.
yeah, totally.
It's like, is there a pulse? Are you breathing? Do we need
Uh
oxygen?
I know, it's just so sad. And I felt horrible. And you know, to go back to that story to finish it up, I ended up getting her somebody else to to take over in my place, which I would have done in, you know, anyway. But yeah, um they did a great job and I'm happy. They're happy and everything went great. So
That's nice. You took care of them, which is the
yeah,
key. Which is another thing not a lot of people realize, that yeah, you do have to take care of people, and if they're, and because again, there's a lot of emotion involved in this work, and there's a lot of trust placed, and you
there
know, yeah, right.
there it really is.
It's their look. You're working with their look and their physical appearance, and that sometimes is tied to how they feel inside and all these things. And some people forget all of that. They just toss it aside like it's not valuable. But you obviously really get the emotional, psychological side of all of that.
Oh, totally. Yeah. It's
I-
just crazy.
The
It really
psychological side is, I like that. The psychological side is just crazy.
yeah, no.
And
These people
sometimes it is.
yeah, it is. You know, because these kids they just don't engage. You know what I mean? They really don't. You know, I'm a passionate artist and when you meet me, you'll know. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, like so
Wayne Scott Lucas says hello. He's watching. Hey, Jim,
yeah.
Wayne, and Cara.
Hi Wayne.
Cara goes Vegas, baby. One of our viewers, it might have been Merlin in Canada, asked, "Do you ever do any of the makeup for any of the awards shows?"
I've gotten requests to do those a
Like,
lot. Um but I haven't because I've been traveling. So
like
maybe
red
I
carpets and fashion shows and red carpet events and all those kinds of things too. But you're
yeah.
traveling. Yeah, you're traveling. When you do travel and you go on these on location shoots, is it a situation where you expect to be gone for like a week, a couple weeks, or
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep, yep. So you plan for that.
And they have itineraries for us. There is something like going on every moment. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. I do okay, I consider myself more of a fashion makeup artist. I don't I don't dwell on having to have the most celebs under my belt. Um, but the celebs I do have are diamonds. And
Yes,
the I don't like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like doing red carpets.
right.
Um, I like doing editorials. I like doing campaigns. I like doing lookbooks. I like doing, you know, stuff with the more creative leeway than
Yeah.
doing a select.
Right, exactly. Take a look at some of the shots we have here that we're pulling up. Maybe you can tell us a little bit of narrative of what we're seeing. That's great work.
Oh, thank you. Well, that story in particular is a Diamonds Are Forever story. It's the first I don't want to say what is the word I'm looking for? It's the first magazine that they published for Photo Book magazine, and Veronica was the cover girl. So if you see a photo of Veronica with a jumpsuit, that's from the same story and same day.
You know, even the makeup is amazing when done right, as you do. It can even sort of make flaws, blemishes, things that aren't, that perfect sort of disappear and smooth out,
Oh, totally.
which is extraordinary.
Yeah, well, Veronica has melasma.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, so she has like it's not bad, but she still has it. You know what I mean? And it casts a shadow over her cheeks and in the T-zone area. You can't see it.
Not at all. No.
No.
Bombshell.
Yeah, that was another magazine cover we did with Quentin and Ron with Veronica.
The iconic supermodel. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Look at this one. What's
I know.
happening here? Yeah. Also
We wanted to use that around her face, and I thought it'd be interesting if we cut it up a little bit instead of just wrapping her face.
right.
Yeah.
Breathe. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. You get to play a little.
I
That's
do. And especially with Veronica herself, I can play a lot. She's like my life-size Barbie doll.
I love this. This is a great shot too. Tell us about this.
Rose McGowan. Oh, I love her. She's so we were shooting a men's story, and it was so funny because the day we were shooting this men's story was in the city, and I was with Mike Ruiz, and all of a sudden he gets a call from Rose McGowan saying that she's in town, she's at dinner, and she's free to shoot like right now. So he came over, and of course he asked, he goes, what do you guys think? Can you guys stay later? And I was like, you don't have to ask me twice. You know, I love her. Yeah. And so she came over, and yeah, we met and we shot some fun stuff. Actually, all the clothes that you see her in, because we didn't have clothes pulled for her, we used in a men's shoot.
Did you really?
Yeah. So all that stuff you see her in is all men's.
Wow. It's incredible. Yeah. That is incredible.
Yeah. She was a gem to work with too.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was so sweet and so humble.
All the different looks too.
Yeah. And she had colored her hair that red. And I remember she came to me and she was like, she had dark brows. I was like, these brows don't match your hair. Here, take my brow pencil.
Sometimes you see that a lot too. Yeah. Where
Yeah.
a little bit of a mixed match. Used to have that a lot with the guys. They would have the bright blonde hair, but then they'd have jet black eyebrows.
Yeah, right?
Beautiful work.
Oh, Darlene Love.
Darlene Love, yes.
Darlene Love.
I just saw her recently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at the memorial for dear family friend Ronnie Spector from the Ronettes.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
Darlene was a friend of hers as well. And Paul Schaefer was there and a lot of other incredible people. And she's wonderful. She's quite a beauty, Darlene,
Yeah,
inside and out.
sweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
super sweet. Yeah.
Cool working with her, huh?
Yeah, it was
Music
really cool.
royalty.
I taped her face. It was fun.
You did, huh?
Yeah, yeah, I had fun with her. She was willing to do anything. So I was like, okay, let's do it.
Wow, look at that. That's so cool.
Yeah. I haven't seen these images in a long time.
It was the love in your eyes. That's what that says there. Incredible. Yeah. Look at this shot.
MJ.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really shows you the variety of what you can do. We're getting into
I'm
that.
going to be honest with you. Going
Man.
back to MJ, this
Yeah.
is the one thing that I must say that I don't think she, at the time when she was with me, because she was just still new on Pose. Like, I think they were in season 2 that was still playing.
Yep.
And she has the most phenomenal skin ever. Like, when I did her makeup, she's so used to, I guess, people putting on like foundation that when
Yeah.
I did her, she looked at me like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, your skin is beautiful." And she looked at me like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yes, we're gonna shoot you like this." And she was like, "Oh, okay." And she was so timid and she was so shy.
It's probably the
And she,
first time anybody's ever taken the time to tell her what you've told her. That gave her the confidence and reassurance, which is terrific.
well, the funny thing is, right after this shoot, she had to go to a fashion show after. And they sent over the clothes and everything, and they're like, "Mark, can you like touch her up?" I'm like, "No, she's fine already. Just tell her get dressed. That's the look." I don't know what they were expecting. Maybe some like, bright highlight under the eye or whatever. But
Yeah.
I
Right.
was no, she didn't need it at all. And then I put some glimmer on the lid too, like to make it look wet. It was so pretty. That was one of my favorite makeups I did.
It's incredible. And then the guys too. Yeah. Right. Somebody
Aiden.
was asking that. Do you do the guys makeup? Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They wear it. They do.
Who's this?
This is Aiden, and he's a YouTube sensation, not YouTube sensation, Instagram sensation. And
I like the jacket he's got on.
it was for Civilian magazine.
Looks very comfortable with the sweater and the jacket and then the makeup.
Yeah.
Very subtle. One of the things people do is, and you can see it sometimes in movies and TV, which is why you've got to be very expert at it, like you are with on the fashion side of things. Is you apply it, but you don't want to. The key is to make it look like you don't have any on, right? That's what I've always heard. Like you
That's
have,
the if
it's
it's
the
the
trick.
Brazilian, and that's the color.
You're right.
Yes.
Right. It's not to make it look like somebody's been pancaked and is just, they look like a ghost and they have all this makeup on. You can see that years ago, some people used to do that where you would
Some
see
people still do that. I
they
can't.
still do that. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't. Some of them do the celebs on the red carpet, and I just die.
You can see where it's like they look better without the makeup than that amount on them.
Or they put every trick in the book on one client, which is a no-no. You can't put a lot of makeup on really, really pretty women. You can't do that because it doesn't look right. You know what I mean?
Right. And there's some where just a little is good, right? They have this, it's sort of like a natural glow,
Yeah.
natural look already, and
Hmm.
just a little bit of you know, is fine, right?
Yes, yes, I agree.
Some other cool shots here, huh?
Wyclef.
Yeah,
He
he's
was on.
what a talent he is.
He really is.
Yeah,
A
super.
really, he's a really.
Look at this shot.
Yeah, that's Dina Jane.
Now you also did these are great shots of her. Ariana Huffington and a lot of
Yes.
different people. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Ariana was really nice. I love her.
So you're working side by side with the photographer and the crew when you're doing these shoots. That's what's happening. Everybody
Yeah.
says it takes a village, right?
Yeah. It does. It does.
Yeah. And what is it like? What is a shoot like for somebody that's watching that's like, oh, I would love to do this kind of work too? What is it? What's the process like for you? How do you get started? What's your day like?
Well, first, I'm going to tell you without passion, you're not going to last here in New York. You're not. Um, my day starts, sometimes I wake up and sometimes my call times are like 5 a.m., but um, the reality is if you don't have passion and the love of what you do, it's not going to work.
That's right. It's like that with anything. You got to have
Yeah.
it. Gotta
These people nowadays, they think, or these self-proclaimed celebrity makeup artists, they're like, oh yeah, I watch a YouTube video and now I can do a makeup on celebs for red carpet. And they're doing all these tricks, that us as artists that we know, but you're not supposed to make them look like a showboat. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be fluid, if you know.
right. Exactly. How cool is that shot, huh?
Yeah.
How long did it take to do that?
That was a 5 or 6 look story. So he was only giving me like 20 minutes, 30 minutes to switch out the looks.
And that would be he is the
Photographer.
photographer.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's all you had for the time. That's quick.
Yeah.
Interesting look with the eyebrows, huh?
Yeah. We wanted to do like a bleach brow look,
Right.
Yeah. But something that was dramatic enough and more because I think this came out like during fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was playing with a lot of deeper tones.
Right.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Like almost porcelain. It's really
Yeah.
amazing. Our viewers are liking it. They're commenting from all around the world. They already welcomed you as a Gym Master Show Lovity. So you're part of the Lovity family now, Mark, huh? It's kind of cool. Wayne's
And
part of
I,
it. Tara's
oh,
part of it. They're all part of it.
oh my God.
Cool, huh? This is cool too with the lighting, with the green effect.
Yeah, we shot that. We shot that in a garage. And she had on a bandeau top and jeans.
See, in a garage. Who would have thunk it? As they say, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
shot that a long time ago. That was for L'Officiel Thailand.
Anastasia asks, do you use Vaseline as in the old Hollywood days? Vaseline.
For what
Yeah,
for?
right. Anastasia,
No,
fill us in
you
what would that be for lips or something? Or does Vaseline hold it on the makeup? just trying to guess what she would be saying. It's you know.
No, I don't use petroleum jelly or Vaseline. I think I use other stuff that's emollient.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I use a lot of lotion. I really make the skin pop.
I always like, as a wordsmith, I always like that word emollient. There's just
Yeah,
something that just rolls right off. I'm going to be
yeah.
using an emollient. It's just a pleasant sounding word to say.
Well, you know, it's like it's smooth. It's
Yeah,
zero in
right.
color and it's weightless. It's not like petroleum jelly. Yeah,
Heavy and
yeah,
jelly-like, and
yeah, not like that at all.
the
So I
hair is extraordinary.
yeah, Nico Weto, he's amazing.
It's another great shot here too.
Yeah. Aw.
What's the look now? What's a few years ago you saw in magazines and a lot of editorial where the models, female and male, were incredibly skinny. They almost look anorexic. Some. Um, what is the look now? The
I think
popular look.
all inclusive. You know,
I like
everybody's
it.
beautiful, and I
Right.
see beauty in everybody. Uh,
Yes.
I but what makes a supermodel is being that much more extra special. You know, you there?
Oh yeah, we're just giving you the full screen.
Oh, it went silent.
Yeah,
Oh,
you were going into
yeah.
a thing about so all the different looks, ethnic looks, everything, right?
Yes, yes. I'm seeing it from everywhere. A lot of the simple 80s black and white stuff, I mean 90s black and white stuff is all coming back. You know, of course you get your basic makeup that are like, I don't want to say basic, but red carpets, you know, that are done well. Oh, I love doing them. They're from Israel.
Twins?
No, best friend.
No. Wow, it's amazing the way the makeup almost looks like they could be twins, huh?
Oh,
The noses, everything, the
I
eyes.
know. They're really beautiful, those two girls. They're real special.
Oh, they're models, obviously, but how did you get connected with them? They found you?
No, they found the photographer, and the photographer's like, "Look, I want to do it like this," and I'm like, "Okay, let's do it. Let's do it like the Robert Palmer girls."
That's what it looks like, right?
Yeah. So that's what I gave them. I gave them the Robert Palmer look, but in all
And
different variations.
with all different variations. I think it
Yeah.
looks great. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that story. That story is so beautiful.
Incredible. Really something, huh?
Hmm.
Glamour.
Yeah, Glamour Mag. That was Danielle Kunsen. That's a former guest model.
Mm-hmm.
That's with Quentin and Rod. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was shot at Caden here. It's a studio house.
Very nice, huh?
Thank you.
What was it like the first time you saw your work in a national or international magazine? That had to be an extraordinary feeling for you.
Yeah, yeah, it was. But I think I remember my first time seeing my work coming down the runway for Versace. I
Yeah.
cried.
Yeah.
Yeah, the agent that I worked with, she pulled me out of hair and makeup because so in Milan, you have the show going on, and then that's you know that first photo you showed me,
Yes.
that's the same girl, the the white hair.
Right there.
Yeah,
It's the same as the other ones?
the one,
Wow.
the girl that was lying down. Remember, I told you I did 2 stories.
Yes.
That's yes. So that's I shot that story and the other story in the same day.
That
Two.
is her?
Yep. Yep.
Wow, look at that, huh?
Yeah.
You could just see the difference in the eyes, the makeup, everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Shows you the power of makeup done right, how it can really create a whole different vivid feeling and emotion and
Absolutely.
look. There's a good contrast right there. That's
Yeah.
amazing, huh?
Yes.
Wow. What was this one for where it's all white?
Oh my God. Why did I know you were gonna ask me all these and I didn't even like
Questions about your work?
I totally forgot what magazine that was for. I want to say Risk magazine. No. It's something it's for one of those artsy fashion mags.
That's so cool. Everybody's
Yeah.
loving seeing these. Yeah. Look at that, huh?
Yeah.
How long did it take to do that? To get all the white on the face and the neck and everything?
Well, I use cream makeups because cream makeup spreads easier once the skin
Right.
is prepped. So it was pretty quick.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. Just quietly looking at these are something else.
I believe that's the cover shot.
This one here?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Look at them all. This is so we've looked at celebrity and beauty, and this is the editorial side of his work. This one here, Disco Fox.
Yeah, that was for D scene.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of disco, Gloria Gaynor as well. Wow, huh?
Yeah, I love Gloria.
Wow. All the glitter. How
Yeah.
how does that stay on?
It all depends on what I'm trying to do. So, like, there's several different ways how I apply it to the face.
Yeah.
Um, if I'm just doing it on a lid, then I'll use like a, a liner, or a grease makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's another great shot. Danielle Knudsen.
yeah, that's Danielle. I love her. She just had a baby.
Did she really?
Yeah,
Wow. Was it a boy or a girl or?
I think she had a boy.
Wow. It's fantastic. It's a great shot. Why do you love doing this? What is it about it? I mean, you're extraordinarily talented. You're, renowned in so many ways. You're humble about the work, which is kind of refreshing, actually. But you're in demand. You have been. You have a certain way that you do what you do and a certain look that you go after. I mean, when you're on a shoot and you have the photographer and you have maybe even others there, maybe it's a situation where the makeup, there's a client that's also on set in addition to you and the hair and the photographer.
Yeah.
Um, how much are you following what they say they want as far as the look, or do you have the freedom to offer suggestions, to try different looks, or do they come in saying, this is what we want, just do it? How does that
When
work?
editorials, especially the beauty ones,
Yeah,
I control it.
it's all you. That's
Yeah.
great.
When I'm shooting lookbooks and campaigns, then I'm instructed like, oh, that's too deep or that's
Yeah,
too much. Bring it down a little bit. Yeah, they want it to look more fresh, you
right,
know? Yeah.
right.
But see, that's the thing. I normally have these discussions with my client or the photographer so I can achieve these things in a seamless manner,
Right.
you know? Because I don't want to be like, well, I just smoked out her eyes and I
Yeah.
don't want, I don't want to do a fresh look now without no black eyeliner. So now I got to take everything off, so I start kind of like backwards. I start fresh and started, you know, doing just simple makeup and then I build.
That's incredible there.
These are all from the shoot that you like with that same girl.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, so the other ones, yeah. The reflection in the mirror. Is she on a piano or something to create that reflection, or?
No, we had a glass mirror laid on the ground.
Wow.
And then after she got done, we cracked it and then we shot it again.
That's what happens, right? That's amazing. Everybody's commenting too about the work. Why do you love this? This is you're so good at it and passionate about it.
It's
Um,
it's been a thing since I was a young kid. I was so enamored by just beautiful photos. Remember back in the 90s where like every single magazine had a beautiful headshot and it was so creative or so simple, but it was stunning. And the way how it
yes.
cropped, like it was like right here,
Yeah.
and they don't do that anymore.
No.
They don't. And I don't know why, because it kind of showcases the talent of the photographer and the versatility of like, of the whole team when it's crop tight like that. I don't know.
It's
Uh,
true. Yeah. Do you ever? I guess you really can't make suggestions to the photographer and others, right?
I could,
Yeah.
I could, but I that's me though. That's my aesthetic. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? So normally when I do these shoots, I always ask if they could throw in a few beauty shots. So that's how we solve that.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's loving all this work.
Aw.
Uh, Anastasia had asked an interesting question about it. She goes, "Do you do bronze to the whole body like you did with the white makeup uh, for the model's body, like we saw earlier in the show? So
Uh-huh.
is the whole body done? I guess it's depends on what it's called for, right?
Only the
What
exposed areas for the white and the bronze, yes, the whole body.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
What are some cool things you have coming up that you're very excited about? You got the travel happening.
Yeah, actually I'm going away soon. We're going to Switzerland, Malaga, and Portugal.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
cool. So you'll be doing a little bit of a junket there. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I want to show people this is the website too to check out some of his other work, things of that nature. Um, if somebody's watching and they want to use you, are you quote unquote available for hire, or do they go through your agent, or
Through my
what's the
state.
the process as far as like, oh, I love Mark's work. I'd love for him to work with me in my group or whatever.
Yeah.
So you go through the
Through Artist by Timothy Priano,
that's right. Yeah.
abtp.com, and contact Victoria or Timothy. Hi guys.
That's it. They're all there. Yes.
Art.
Timothy was here. Everybody loving the show, loving our conversation and all these fabulous photos and of your extraordinary work. This was really terrific, Mark. It really was a pleasure to have you on the show and learn about what you do and why you're so passionate about it. And we thank all the viewers who've been commenting and interacting and learning about it too, with all their cool questions that they've had. And I hope the show met whatever expectations you had and you enjoyed the time with me. This was really amazing. You're, a real artist and a great talent,
Thank
and
you.
humble about it, which is again refreshing. You go at it, you take the work seriously, and you produce, and that's what makes the difference. And that's why you're so in demand, and why you have the longevity as well. Yeah, of course, you have to have stamina, tenacity, patience, all those other things to make it all work. But you've got the love for it and you've got the passion, and that's the bottom line, my friend.
Yeah, you gotta have those things. You really do.
Exactly right. I hope you enjoyed the time with me as much as I have with you, Mark. This was absolutely spectacular. And before we wrap, how did you start working with Kara? Matter of fact, she said that you're working, I guess, with her next week. How did that connection with Kara come?
How do you know this?
She posted. She goes, remember you said as far as touching and all that. She said early on in the show, she says, well, he's going to be touching me twice next week.
Tara.
She's there. Oh, she's always on fire. We
I
love
love
it.
you.
She's on fire. So
She,
she's a big fan of our show. She was a guest on our show too, as
yeah,
was
yeah,
Wayne. And we had great conversations, and they've sent people
yeah.
our way. How did you first connect with Kara, and how did you first connect with Wayne,
Well,
Scott
so
Lucas?
I've been doing Veronica for a long time, and I met Cara at her La Perla event with Veronica, and Wayne was there, and we all met, and everything was cool. And I've been wanting to work with Wayne separately on other stuff. We've been friends on social media for a minute and blah blah blah, but I never actually worked with them. And then something happened where I worked with Cara's son Nick, and then Cara came by, and then we were talking, and she was like, "Hey, I have something coming up. Are you available?" And then I was like, "Okay, yeah." And then so this is no. The first time I did Cara was for Vegas, and Wayne was the one that called me to connect the dots for Cara. But I've been wanting to work with them for a while. Cara's a scream to work for.
Oh, I can imagine.
Oh my
Absolutely.
god, she's so much fun.
Had the connection to Wayne happen?
From Cara.
So Kara was first, and then Wayne.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
And
Cara was
and
there,
he's fantastic too, isn't he? He's a
oh
hoot
my
and a
god.
holler.
He is a hoot and a holler. Hi Wayne, we love you.
Yeah, he's watching. Kara's watching, and all of our viewers watching around the world. A lot of new people, a lot of regulars. We love that as we continue to grow. And can you imagine we've done 920 episodes in just
I
less
can't
than
believe
3
it.
years.
Having
It's,
you be.
that's a lot of levity, right? A lot of good
Yeah, it is.
conversations. And Kathleen in New York, she says, thank you for being here, Mark, and sharing your talent with us. Great show. She's in New York City. Sherry
Aw.
Larson in Kansas says, thank you for being here tonight, Mark. Your work is amazing. Anastasia and the Living Tales says, thank you. And Kathy Jean says, thank you, Jim. Thank you, Mark. And we
Aw.
love you. Well, we all love you back, Anastasia. And what else does she throw in here? Jim, thank you for bringing these extraordinary artists to us. The pleasure is all mine, Anastasia, as well. You go, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you.
So fun. Yeah, I love all the interaction. Love it. Smiles from Jen watching in Pennsylvania, and a heart coming in from Anastasia and the Living Tales. My friend, this was fantastic. You're welcome back anytime. There's the
Aw.
website, gang, to check out more of Mark's incredible work, and spread the word about our show. We would love that. And we're going to keep that porch light on for you. You're welcome back to stop by JMS for more of our levity anytime you'd like, my friend.
Will do. Will do.
And hope to see you. Maybe we'll get together with Cara and Wayne in the city
Yeah,
or
of
something and get a
course.
bite to eat. That would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
All right. You be well, and thanks for all the time. This really was a real treat having you on the show.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. You take care.
You too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Marc Cornwall is an extraordinary, renowned New York makeup artist, beauty, editorial, and celebrity. Um, and he's really, really talented, isn't he? Absolutely. You guys are great. Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Jim Masters. Thanking you for your time this time. Till next time. I do want to let you know we've got so many incredible guests that are coming up. Tomorrow, we're celebrating this brand new musical with the folks who are part of the creation and the production team. The books and the lyrics and the music. Lizette and Richard are going to be stopping by tomorrow as they reveal details on this incredible new musical that is debuting. We're very excited. This is tomorrow on our show, Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on the Jim Masters Show. Saturday, this is really something very precious, very special. You know how we've done specials celebrating the life of Cindy Williams, and also we did one remembering Lisa Presley and many others. Well, now we're celebrating the iconic Carol Burnett. And as you can see on the screen, I've had multiple opportunities to chat with her and know her, and she is a gem. She's an American treasure, comedic genius, beautiful, wonderful, caring, loving person, and an extraordinarily funny, witty, and talented person. Television and film and actress, singer, and she's 90. This is her week of her 90th birthday. And we're doing it on Saturday night because on Saturday nights, that's when the Carol Burnett show aired on CBS. It was on Saturday nights. So this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, right here on the Jim Masters Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Celebrity Talk Show series, right here on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. We're going to have a really amazing celebration, a tribute with celebrity guests. Yeah, Carol Burnett, folks that worked with Carol on the Carol Burnett show, and so much more. So check that out. Coming on Sunday, we've got critically acclaimed New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Washington Post, Amazon #1 bestseller. Robert Dugoni is going to be with us, and that's going to be really something absolutely special as well. We're really, really excited about that. All of that. And of course, soon we have Lauren Thoman on our show. And we've got Steven Suskin joining us on the show and so many others. If you enjoyed this episode, give us a thumbs up like. What does that mean? There's a thumbs up icon right next to this episode on our YouTube channel, a thumbs up icon pointing up. Give it a thumbs up. That really helps our show grow. And drop a comment. Have any questions, any comments? Want to let us know how much you enjoyed this episode? Leave a comment on our YouTube channel underneath the episode. That helps us big time as well. YouTube loves to see that. And then they share this with millions more people around the world. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. That's Jim Masters TV. Thanks for being with us. We don't say goodbye. We say see you later. Ciao, cheers, shalom, slancha, moi loop, avida zain, hejda, sayonara, hasta la vista, and cheerio, and take care and be well. This is Jim Masters. Don't forget to love one another. Take care of one another. One more time, we thank our very special guest, renowned New York celebrity makeup artist Marc Cornwall, for joining us here on the show. He specializes in editorial, in beauty, and in celebrity makeup. Yeah, and great guy. Right here on the Jim Masters Show. So good stuff, gang. Thanks for all these great comments. We really appreciate it. And love this. Oh, I love this, huh? Jim doesn't need makeup. He's handsome enough. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Can we print that one out? How do we print that one out and keep that one and put that one under our pillow? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And you're looking forward to all the great shows. Kathleen and Anastasia loved this episode of the Jim Masters Show series. Thank you very much. Anybody new, we hope you come back. And don't forget to binge watch all these episodes. Yes, absolutely. Cool stuff. Thanks, everybody. All these great comments coming in. Yes, spread the word. Spread the word about our show. Tell everybody, share the links on your social media. Tell everybody you know we're here. We're doing something special, unique. It's a lot of work behind the scenes to put this together, as often as we do, hundreds of episodes. And gets a little crazy sometimes because my day schedule is so busy in television and radio. Whew, sometimes just even booking the guests and doing everything that we do behind the scenes to create the show and promote and air. It's mind-boggling if I really told you how much work is involved in putting these kinds of shows together, where they're like very involved conversations and production value and all the guests and just also the amount of shows that we do is unbelievable. Not once a week or twice a week. I mean, we've been doing them almost daily for almost 3 years solid with hundreds of episodes, sometimes 2 shows a day. Whew. Wow. Thank you, Anastasia. We appreciate that. Good to see everybody. You take care and be well. This is your host, Jim Masters. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you on the next episode. I'll be right here waiting for you in Lovely Hall on the Jim Masters Show. Yes. And you know, it was really interesting. The picture that popped up during our conversation. There we are with Melissa Manchester, music icon, music legend, Don't Cry Out Loud. And you should hear how she talks about, all those great shows, great songs. Got a chance to chat with her. Melissa was a guest on our show, you may recall, several times. If you want to see the episodes when the iconic Melissa Manchester was on our show, then just scroll back in the archives here on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV, and you can see those extraordinary, extended, epic conversations that Melissa Manchester and I had right here on the Jim Masters Show. That picture was taken just last night, and it was amazing. We love you all. Thanks for stopping by. As we say, we'll keep the porch light on for you as well, and we'll see you on the next episode. Be well. Cheers.